Welcome everyone to round 7 of OCE Racing League 2. This week we are at the Italian Grand Prix for in Monza, the Temple of Speed as they call it. And it looks to be a very good day actually, nice and sunny, nice and bright. So looking quite nice for qualifying. Joining me today in the commentary box, again, we have Chris Mania. Are you there, Chris?
Hello.
How you going?
Not too bad.
Not too bad, not too
Just
bad.
finished off a bubble tea.
Oh, not too bad. That's a good way. I mean, could it have been something a bit more Italian for the Italian day?
Could have been, but it wasn't.
Ah, oh, it's okay. Dart tags, are you there? The next commentator joining. Are you there, Dart tags?
I don't think he's quite there yet.
Not
Give him a
yet.
second to arrive.
That's okay. In the meantime, we can still go as we are normal. So, today, Italy, the Temple of Speed. What do we make of today? Is it going to be dry, all qualifying and race, or is it just qualifying, or what's the forecast say on your data?
Let's have a look. I think quali is going to be dry,
Yeah.
but there's a bit of a chance of light rain towards the end of the race. It looks like.
Spicy, spicy.
So it could be an interesting finish, or it might be dry. You never know with these forecasts.
This is true. This is true. What's your prediction so far?
As always, cars will go fast. I mean, especially fast at this track, right?
I mean, it's true. I mean, if there's one track it's going to be fast, it's definitely this one here. So,
Have you got the stats there? The average speed?
not on hand, but from my memory, I think the average speed is about 280 k's on average per lap. So,
It's
which
pretty
is,
ludicrous.
yeah, it's very fast. And we have our first driver out on track, starting his initial warm-up lap on the mediums, and our newcomer debutant, Keith Coe. So this is his debut race in the OCE Racing League 2 series, on first on the medium. So he thinks he can put in a very solid lap to put himself into contention. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon is the best strategy for qualifying?
Yeah, it depends on how you want to start your race, right? Because, well, how many laps have we got here?
27, I believe.
And you can do a good chunk of that on the mediums.
That's true.
So, do you think drivers will get away with a medium soft?
Potentially. Very potentially. It all depends. How was the hards? I mean, I didn't really see how the hards were during practice. I never got to see them.
They're definitely slippery. They're tough to drive.
Hey there, can I get invite?
Hey, Dad Dogs.
Sure.
Sorry. Welcome to
Sorry,
our.
I'm a bit late.
That's okay. Welcome to our commentary box.
Let's see. There
Right.
you
Oh,
are.
yeah, to answer your
Setting it up.
question about the average speed, I don't have that, but I do have the percentage of the lap at full throttle, which is 84%.
Wow.
Which is the highest.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, you look at the track though, and it's all straight lines.
Pretty
So,
much. Pretty much. It's very
couple of-
it's very strange to see that, like, even though it's all straight lines, it still takes them over a minute to get around this track, which
They're very long lines.
it's a very long track, to be fair. Like, and that's why even though it's very low laps in comparison, because the track is so fast, it goes by like. I'm expecting this race to be about 35 minutes long, as I think Keith Coe has just invalidated his lap. So
Easy to do here.
yeah, a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame.
There's so many places where you need to be right on the edge, just to eke out those tenths from curbs and every place that you can. Yeah, there's so much time to be had. Like T1, every single corner really. Like there's so much to be gained on those curbs.
Oh yeah, I mean even.
There's so much to be lost.
Ooh, I don't know how Confirmed did not invalidate his lap going really wide out of Ascari. I don't know how he ran and got away with that one, but he has, and he's still going on for his lap at this point in time, which is good to see. Confirmed filling in as a bit of a reserve driver for tier 2. He'll get a second chance later on, as we have a yellow flag in the middle sector, but I think that's people slowing down for each other. As Confirmed puts in the first banker of a 121 flat. So, not too bad, as Wolfman is coming through the order right now. I think he's made a mistake somewhere because he's on the 120s. So, been a bit of a mistake there, as Kidzu's the next one. Very close, actually, to confirmed. 121.075, so
Spicy.
only about 25 thousandths of a second off. As Basic Kiwi goes far. These guys are separated by less than a tenth. There's 3 drivers in the 121 flats.
It's a good sign for the quali to come.
It's true. Do we reckon, if there's a hint of rain, do we reckon some of these guys are running a bit more wing than usual?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see after the race what setups the drivers ran. Based on the forecast I'm looking at, I might not. If I was in their position, I might not bother.
Mm.
Yeah, it'll be between. It might be up to 45 minutes into the race, which, you know, that's way too late, you know. But it's an interesting call. Like, if the rain does arrive early and you've made that gamble,
yep,
you'll have mad pace towards the end, right?
This is true. This is true. As Joe puts in the first banker in the 119s, so first driver into the 119s.
Of course, you don't want to be losing time along like 80 or 90% of the race just to get that 10% at the end. So it really is a gamble. Depends on when exactly the wing comes. So these drivers really have to make a decision and stick by it, because once you change it at the start, of course, you can't change it halfway at all. So
It's true. It's very true. So as
even worse than that with Park Ferme.
well, that's the reason why. So we're on boards with Mad Dog. As Mad Dog pops himself into 3rd place. So he'll be wanting to change his fortunes over the last couple of weeks. He's had a few incidents he's been a part of, and ended up retiring 2 races in a row. He hasn't been really able to show what he's been able to be able to do. So let's hope this round he's able to prove wrong. So, but Zock's up there as we expect, the championship leader with a 120.3, about almost 4 tenths off is Joe. So, but again, Joe is in our tier 1. So again, Joe filling in as a reserve. This time he gets the race, actually. Or, well, let's hope, because last time he qualified. So very, very fast from Joe, actually. Very quick.
yeah, but you have to see, Zoc is on medium tires compared to Mad Dog.
I think Keith Coe is also on medium tires, so there's a few drivers. If we have a look, as we're just on board with Sly Dog, as he puts it into 4th. Very nice run by Sly Dog. That's a good qualifying for him, because I think that's the highest he's actually been. He's put himself up.
Nice.
So not
Good
bad.
effort.
Yeah, we have 2 drivers on the medium, so Keith Coe and Zox on the mediums. So not bad at all. As I think Quack was on his hot lap, but he hasn't validated it, so I think he's going back into the pits right now. Oh no, he's still continuing.
Going for another lap, yeah.
He must have saved up some extra fuel, going for another banker. As we ride on board with Quackle.
He does pick up a handy slipstream off the car in front. I think that's Barnes in front.
It might
gets a pretty nice tow.
be. Vans is also on the mediums, so we'll see what he can do. Our pole runner of last round. Let's see what he can do.
Pretty decent second chicane there from Goku. He clipped the second part of the chicane a little too hard, so he had to slow down on the exit, but not going to cost him too much because the Lesmos come out pretty quickly. But a pretty good exit from Lesmos too.
Let's see what his time has been. He's been struggling a little bit at Italy, but he's been okay. He seems to enjoy it a lot more than he was enjoying Singapore. So let's see where he goes. He feels like he could be on for a podium this week, but we will see. As he's very close to invalidating that lap. That was very close out of the Ascari chicane.
How did he get away with it?
I mean, I did see confirmed out there, and he was fine. So let's see what Quackle does as he's coming around. Nice view. As he puts in a 120.6, so he is a lot more comfortable. A lot more comfortable around here, as Vans has put in a 1. He's quicker than Vans at the moment, but Vans also on the medium. So, as I believe Keith Coe has gone even quicker, and he's put himself into 2nd right now on those mediums. That's going to look very handy come the race.
He has been on this set of tires for 4 laps though, so he doesn't want to exactly wear it out too much.
Yeah, you're ruining the start of your race if you do that.
It's true. It's very true.
First stint.
Does he think he can? If he's worn them out too much, he might be worth just putting on a pair of softs. But he's
Yeah, what he should be doing, or what I think I would do, would probably be come out towards the end of the session on the soft set of tires. So you set the first two sectors, and then you see if you're moving down the order, then you push on the final sector also, so you are able to start on soft, on fresh soft, basically.
very much a tactical game with the actual F1 drivers doing that.
Yeah.
So as we ride on board with Basic Kiwi, sitting in 9th at the moment with a 121 flat. He was first at one stage with the early 121s. So let's see if we can break into the 120s. I mean, where do we think Basic Kiwi's going to finish? He's had three points finishes in the last 3 races, same as Sly Dog. He's very much a midfield contender, but where do we think he's going to finish for this one?
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, no. He just about snuck into the points on the last race, right?
He did.
I recall.
He definitely did. Due to the fact that Starish Clown was a AI for pretty much 3/4 of the race, so
Yeah.
we
He retired.
bumped him up. So he got that final 10th place. As again, basically, these guys are cutting it close out of Ascari chicane. That has to be millimeters within it.
That's what you got to do to go fast.
It is true. It's what you want. It's make or break.
He's on the track.
That wasn't the perfect line through that though. He went a little bit deep into the second part of Ascari, so that set him to turn a little bit late, so that pushed him out wide even more. So he
However,
didn't really clip the curb on the exit.
yeah.
Still
However,
pretty good.
he did put in a 20 flat, so he does
3
break the
milliseconds
20s.
slide off though.
So it's very close between Basic Kiwi and Sly Dog, and again, these guys are not too far on points. As if we see, oop, that one there. So if we see now on the stream, so Basic Kiwi, where is he situated? Where is Basic Kiwi situated? He's in 10th at the moment, and Sly Dog in 22nd. Ah, there is a bit of a gap actually. Basic Kiwi on 21, so there's about 11 points, but these guys having very close finishes in the last couple of races. So
Joe's starting a flying lap again.
he's going for it again. Let's hop on board with Joe, our pole sitter at this point in time. As I believe Zox is also, yes, you're right. So Zox also set his fastest lap on the medium. So
Inside front lock up.
going to be more from Zox later on.
Not an ideal start here for Joe for the first chicane. He did get an inside front lock up. Nearly cut the corner completely, but still able to keep it in shape. He does save about 1/10 on his first sector on the another inside front lock up. It looks like he's trying to turn in aggressively while braking there. See how he goes for left nose. Pretty decent on the exit. Goes a little bit wide. Still able to keep it in check.
Whoa! Very squiggly out of there.
Big tank slapper. That's gonna cost him along the entire straight now because this is a really, really long straight. We'll just have to wait and see for a sector 2 time.
Yeah, he's lost it. He's lost 2 tenths he's lost. So that's a bit upsetting. And he's been having trouble out of that Ascari chicane over practice. So not a good lap so far, as Miggs has just joined, our race winner of the last round.
Mad Dog is half a second up on his time.
Let's go on board with him.
Yeah, he's going through Parabolica right now. Can he keep it within the lines? He can, so this looks like a pretty...
He will get a 119, a 119.7, puts himself in second spot. Not a bad lap from Mad Dog. He's clawing his way back. Who else is on a hot lap right now? I think Zox might be, he's invalidated his lap. That's a bit unfortunate. Anybody else? Quackle in the pits.
Martins maybe.
Dict is also on a hot lap, but he's obviously made a mistake somewhere because he's in a 140. He's going to have to put a hot lap in sometime.
Barnes nearly loses it on the exit of the second last most, but he does get a handy two from the car in front. I'm not sure who that is. It looks like it's Zoc in front of him. Yeah, it was, so Zoc just gives him space. Almost half his 4 tenths up.
Oh, Dick loses the back end.
Oh, Varnes invalidated his time on the exit of Ascari, just going a little bit too wide.
That'll be annoying with only just under 3 minutes remaining. Time is running out for Varnes. He needs to hurry up. I think he's going to need to bolt on a pair of softs if he's going to have any chance at a good qualifying. So Zox also in the pits right now. So Mad Dog, is he on? I think he's on another flyer. No, I don't think so. He's already 115, so that can't be right. Confirm's gone very much out of sight, consistently out of mind, but very much up there. He's sitting in third with a 120.2, nice and comfortable. Probably definitely can go faster. Again, Confirmed has enjoyed racing in Italy, and he's been improving week on week in Tier 1. Every week he's been getting more consistent, better results. Slowly, he's also getting quicker too. So, should see some great stuff from Confirmed later on.
A lot of drivers have been feeling like they've been getting quicker. Sorry, go ahead.
Go, Duff.
Sorry, is Majesty supposed to be here?
Zox has just retired from the session, so we've missed something with Zox.
He might just be done. Might be finished his runs.
Who is supposed to be here, Duff?
Majesty, the one in 15th right now.
Migs, yes, he is. He joined late, so...
Okay. He will
Migs...
be starting at the back. He has no time set lap.
Nah, I don't think he's going to be able to get into a lap, but we'll go back on board.
Yeah, he's just going a bit too late.
On board with Wolfman as he's 5 tenths up in Sector 2. 5 tenths up puts him as a 25.5 at this point, but I don't think that can be right. As Wolfman again has a great turn of speed in Italy, so let's see where he goes. 119.4, he puts himself on pole, so very much ate my words there. So right now the leading driver, Wolfman. Where is Joe? Where is Kidzu? Also is invalidated his lap, unfortunately. Joe, can Joe do anything at this point in time? He matches his first sector. Oh, there's his lap. Lap is gone, unfortunately. Confirmed 4 tenths up in Sector 2. Where is Confirmed going to finish?
He does pick up another slipstream once again from Zephy in front this time. A little bit, not too much, but
toe. Nice
he's just
toe.
going to help him. And Confirmed snatch pole position away from Wolfman. Comes around the final corner now. Still able to keep that toe from Zephy in front. He comes across the line.
Second. He's taken second from Joe.
I don't know if you guys saw, but
whoa!
Just
Joe's AI on the racing line. Sly Dog has just ran into the back of him.
Did he? Oof. Oh no! I just put that on the stream. Jeez, that's massive.
That was huge. We literally just went on board with him just then.
Oof.
That's unfortunate. On board with Varnes right now, sitting in 11th. Our pole position of last round, 3 tenths up. He's going to make sure he just hits all these apexes. It's not about the pole lap, it's just making sure he doesn't start in 11th.
He's coming around the final corner now, goes back in.
We're just at sight a lap. Nicely done from Varnes. I feel like this is now the second round this has happened, where someone's retired and their AI has gone onto the racing line.
Yeah, AI's not very clever, is it?
I feel like we might actually have to put a stop to people retiring during the sessions unless they've hit a wall.
Probably just get people to retire in the garage.
Yeah, if they need to be in the garage to retire. I think we need to put a stop to people retiring mid as Varnes is coming around, and a 119.7 puts it in 5th. So not bad.
Yeah, I think that the reason they do that is so that it kind of saves their tire wear percentage a little bit, because they don't have to drive all the way back into the pits. So
it's true, but I think Joe retiring has stuffed up Sly Dog's last run. So I think that for next week, that is our next rule we need to implement, I think. Because that's 2 weeks in a row that has happened. I I mean, I would put it down to the AI being a little bit clumsy, but
Just a little bit.
yeah, that's unfortunately it's ruined Sly Dog's. It's ruined his
Yeah,
race, unfortunately.
that's a shame.
So, and
Look, to be fair, starting from 10th might not be the worst thing in the world.
it's true, but he could have been a little bit higher. So,
Definitely could have, but you know, the front of the front of the grid is very scary here, going into T1.
Yeah, just 638 meters from pole position to turn 1, so you don't really want to be in the midfield pack because that bunches up so much because it's a very, very hard braking zone, isn't it? You always see the
Honestly,
dive bombs and stuff.
well, as we
kind
see,
of feels like you don't want to be anywhere near T1 when everyone gets there.
sure, but as we see, it's Wolfman in pole with a 119.4, confirmed in second with a 119 second, a 6, and Joe 119.6. Only 20 thousandths of a second between Joe and confirmed. Again, both drivers in T1 reserve at the moment for T2. Kidzu has left the session. Okay, Chris, you might need to re-invite that. So
I'll sort that out.
Mad Dog in 4th, Vans in 5th, our pole position from last round. Kidzu in 6th, Keith Ko in 7th, Zox in 8th, our current championship leader. And we missed out, so I think Basic Kiwi in 9 and Sly Dog in 10th. So they round out the top 10. If we have a look at our last round, our last race results, as we can see in Singapore, Miggs was our winner of Singapore, and because of that, he got himself a promotion into Tier 1. Zox finishing up in 2nd. We had Specs in 3rd, Vans in 4th. Wolfman, unfortunately for him, he was on the charge for his first race win, and unfortunately for him, Zartags, I'm not sure if you watched, but he went into the wall and it ruined his race, knocking the front wing around Singapore. Not a
I didn't.
Unfortunately for you know what it's like. You knock your front wing at Singapore, and that's almost game over around there.
Yeah, I'm pretty experienced in that.
Oh dang it's Yang sitting in 6th, and then Wobble Candy in 7th, Burgers 8th, Sly Dog in 9th, and Basic Kiwi rounded out our top 10. So
We are going to be starting very, very shortly. You do lose about 20 seconds. Oh, okay, so we are underway already.
it's only formation lap.
Formation
So
lap, yeah.
as all the viewers can see, this is our current standings, our current pole positions, our fastest laps.
Let's qualify for the session.
I think he's hit Miggs and Zephy has come
He had to
together.
touch under the safety car,
So they're gonna have to sit
as
there
is
for a
tradition.
little while. They're gonna have to sit there a little while. As our championship leader, Zox, starting in 8th spot. So
Yeah, so the average speed here, as we talked about, is so very, very high that you really don't want to be going into the pits because you're going to be losing a lot more time. On paper it says 20 seconds, but in terms of positioning and like the actual times and the gap to the cars behind, you do want to maintain a lot more than that 1 second because once they get DRS, your race is over. You are going to lose that position for sure.
yeah, breaking the toe and the DRS is important. It's very important around Monza because that's what sets everything up. If you can break the toe, you can break the DRS, you can almost get away because there is dirty air still in the game. So
really loose, warming up the tires there.
that's not what you want.
What was that?
That's the last thing you want. That's the one thing you want to avoid doing. As,
Yeah, it might have been Zox getting real loose under the.
I must admit,
on the formation left.
I did do that at when I was playing Assetto Corsa the other day. When I was warming up my tires, I went into the wall when I was warming them up, and that wasn't a great way to start the race.
Yeah, not a good feeling.
As they are coming around into their starting positions.
Keep in mind, Keith, Ko, Zot, Guaco, Burgers, and Migs all starting on medium, so they are going to be playing in. They'll be coming into the fight towards the end where they're going to be on fresh softs on low fuel, so they're going to be much faster than the rest.
Definitely will later on. It'll be interesting to see whether they go to hards or softs in the end, but we're about to see our 5 lights come on very soon as we're just waiting for the last cars at the back of the grid. As they're pulling up now with Deke, the last car, because Miggs and Zephy obviously made contact and they have been disqualified from the elimination lap. We have a yellow flag in Sector 1, that can't be right. But we are about to go with the 5 lights coming out now. We're on board with Wolfman as they're leaving the grid now, and they're away. They are away. Wolfman doesn't look like he got a very good start. You got Confirmed slipping down the order. Joe moving up into first place at the moment. Can Wolfman hold it? These guys... Oh, it's looking so far relatively clean. No contact, I don't think. Oh, there is a contact from Guackle into the side of Burgers. Joe somehow sits away as we have guys playing around at the back here. Deek slipping down. Migs up 4 spots already. There's guys going around the outside. Someone on the grass. Who is that? I think that might be Wolfman. Confirmed slipping down the order into 6th spot. Ooh, who's gone very wide there.
Fido went off at Lesmos and he nearly took out one of the other drivers while coming back on. So
There he is. He's coming
have
back.
to be careful.
Very really bad lap, first lap for him. It's Confirmed trying to get past Zox right now. Not close enough, not yet.
Already starting to see drivers run wide. They'll start collecting those warnings.
They definitely will be very shortly as we're on board with Confirmed right now. Slipping down from 2nd to 6th. He's had a terrible... Both Wolfman and Confirmed, our 2 front runners, have dropped 4 spots. If we have a quick look at positional change, as Confirmed getting very close to the back of Zox, that's due to that soft power. We can see Confirmed dropping down 4 spots, Wolfman dropping down 3 spots. So not a great first turn for those 2 drivers. As you can see,
Wolfman looks like he can attack Kidzu in front right now. He's getting a really good toe going around Curve Grande. He's gonna pull to the outside. No, he goes on the inside, so he might get the move done here. It's still side by side.
Kidzu goes deep and does hold the position just. So well done, Kidzu.
And now he's
Zox.
under pressure from Zox. Yeah, so Zox still side by side. Who's gonna get the position?
Oh, Zox! That was close.
Little bit
That
of
was
a
a really
touch
good
there.
save.
Amazing to keep it on the track there.
As I think Miggs has gone around. He has gone around. So
That was a great save from Zox.
even Guackle got a little bit shaky out of that corner. So these guys battling hard. Mad Dog and Joe just in the race of their own as Wolfman trying to make a move on Kidzu early. Because you do need to make moves early.
He runs out of ERS, so he is going to be a little bit slow on the exit of Aerolica now.
He's going to have to put himself into rich mix and hope he can at least use the toe. But I mean, Kidzu's probably using his ERS if we have on board. He's got plenty ERS, as Wolfman has got very little ERS, unfortunately. So too far away, as Zephyr has been given a speeding in the pit lane. So I believe he's in the pits. Right
But now that it's lap 3, it should be easier for Wolfman to get past because there is going to be DRS, as mentioned. So everyone behind Kidzu, like Wolfman, Zox, Confirmed, Varnes if he can make it in, almost the entire grid is going to be having DRS. So they might cancel each other out except for the front.
It's true. Zox's a little bit shaky on those mediums at this point in time. I understand he's trying to do his best to keep up.
Goes up the inside into Lesmos 1. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good. All good.
Not able to stick. Kidzu stays ahead, and I think Wolfman did the right thing. So he just backed off, waited for the DRS detection point. Now he gets DRS. It should be a much easier pass now.
Yeah, look at him already there.
Already gone, and there he goes. Wolfman comes out on top. So
Kidzu surely got a warning for that little cut, for an added bonus there too.
he's so far been okay, but now Wolfman's the one that's going to do all the defending. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2, I think that might be Burgers. It is Burgers.
Zox is
Burgers.
looking at these two in front of him fighting and just licking his lips, hoping they mess up because he's on medium tires. So right now his position is really good. If he gets 2 more position, moves into 3rd, I reckon he could win the race from there.
Potential as Kidzu is going for it against Wolfman. Defending, not much he can really do.
Nothing you can do here.
It's just a sitting duck as Zox also going for it.
Lunge.
Oh, massive lunge. Oh, Wolfman being squeezed. Whoop. As Wolfman has lost
Vance
quite a
as well.
number of places, so Vance has also jumped in as well. So
Was that 3 places?
it was, unfortunately, and confirmed.
Zephy spun on the exit of Ascari. So yeah, these stewards might have to have a look at that because that was a pretty
Oh, confirmed.
late
Oh,
lap.
Oh no.
what's going on here? It's
It
confirmed to
looks
lost
like
a lot.
Confirmed got a bit out of shape there, and Wolfman's also touched him, which is even further set him back.
So Again, the top two drivers really struggling. But I must admit, between 4th and 10th, 6th and 9th, I should say, is very close together.
Quick
So,
maths.
it's alright.
He picks up a penalty.
Quite now, they're all getting penalties.
Yeah, that'll be warnings.
They're all getting penalties now.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Wolfman
they're
went from what was it, 3rd at the start of the lap to 6th, just because of that one chicane error in the second chicane. So you can see how quickly things can change. This.
Oh, it looked like
in
Wolfman got very
race.
slow. Oh, he's gone.
That's a goner.
He's retired. Well, I have seen it. There we go. He has. He's knocked his front wheel off. That's a real shame.
That does
Safety
call the safety car out, and that could spell doom for the runners on the medium
Mediums.
tires, because
Yeah.
it could be a little early for the soft runners to switch to medium, so they might have to go on hards. But from my experience, the hards are really, really slow around this track, so it is gonna throw a spanner in the works in this race in terms of strategy, because it's a very awkward time for a safety car to come
It
out.
is indeed. Like
Lap
it's
5.
it'd be pushing it a lot, even with laps under the safety car to push the mediums to the end from here.
Look, I suppose what it does do is that if they do go further they can get further in the race. Maybe put on the softs later on. If they were thinking of going to the hard, they might potentially go to the softs. So now these guys, they do know we have updated our safety car rules. So these guys know they need to leave a car width or even 2 car widths ahead for the guy in front. So 5-second collision. So Zephy severe collision with Keith.
I think that might have been Keith Coe. He's the car behind. We'll take a look at that after the race.
We will, but Zephy doesn't.
Someone might get a bit of a slap.
Zephy does not seem like he's anywhere near Keith Kerr.
Was it Zephy and Keith Coe? Yeah. Was it? I thought it was Kiwi and Keith Coe. I wasn't looking.
No, it was Keith Kerr
Yeah,
and
Keith
Zephy.
goes right behind Zephy.
So
As they come into the pits, so you have Kidzu and Varnes going into the pits right now.
So the medium drivers will now start to. I'm surprised Joe and Mad Dog have not made a stop.
Oh, but Varnes stops for softs.
So he's
Which
switching his
means he is
strategy.
gonna stop pit again, yeah, so he's confirmed doing a 2 stops right now. I mean, not confirmed 1 MMR, but like, for sure he's gonna do 1 more stop.
For sure he will. So
I need to ask him to change his name, man.
Name change confirmed.
So now that we can settle down and get back into our strides, we have Joe leading the pack, Mad Dog sitting in 2nd, Zox moving up from 8th into 3rd. So not too bad for Zox here. We have a look at the position changes here. So you got Digged up 9 places. He's sitting in 5th right now. Wackle up 5. He's sitting in 6th. So Digged is also our winner of the most places gained. You got Migs on 8, one behind that in 7th. Burgers in 8th, Sly Dog in 9th. So the guys on the softs, you can see, are all at the back of the pack. So with Keith Kerr, whatever penalty he had seems to have vanished. So whatever he had has been negated by the safety car in this lap.
In this lap.
So
Yeah, Wolfman went from running 3rd to in the wall within the space of 1 lap.
very
And
much.
that's
Got
really,
Joe
really
holding up the pack here, ready to go.
We're about to find out what
Is he gonna try and do a Bottas, like go really, really late?
potentially.
I think he should, yeah.
Here he goes, and he goes.
Way.
Ooh, is Zox gonna jump? He is gonna jump, Mad Dog.
He is,
He's
yeah.
timed it perfectly.
That was a great restart there from Zox. They're going side by side into the first chicane. It looks like Zox does have the inside line. That's going to help him out. A little bit of lockup from there, but gets the move done. He moves into 2nd.
So not bad
Bit
from
of a
Zox.
desync from a Joe there. But
Ooh.
stays ahead.
Got a couple of cars as we have Burgers and trying to challenge Migs at this point in time. Or is he being challenged? He's being challenged by, yes, he is challenging. It's Kidzu that's challenging him, sorry. Oh, someone's gone wide. And they have obeyed our rule. They have tried to follow the yellow line, and there we go. There's the first one.
Oh, That was still pretty tight.
It
even
was.
though he followed the re-entry.
It was. Again, I think it was just down to confirm trying to make an overtake. That's all.
Yeah, it was just
Sly
bad
Dog,
positioning.
yeah,
Oh,
Keith
no.
going Sly Dog.
Sly
They
Dog's
basically
gone.
just touched wheels, and then Sly Dog was just forced to save his car, so go off the track.
He's not enjoying this race, Sly Dog. Again, anything can happen, as we have seen. So,
Yeah, there's plenty of room for another safety car, surely.
as we can see, Miggs getting nice and close. Vaughn's even closer right now. Sly Dog a 3-second time penalty. He's getting onto the back of Kidzu. So again, Vaughn's on the softs, Kidzu on the mediums. So,
Ox is 3/10 behind along the main straight now.
well,
It looks like he could make it in a dive into turn 1, but no, thinks better of it. And rightly so, because he does have better tires, because he is on the medium compound compared to those around him right now.
ooh,
He
Kidzu.
sets the 10th round.
Kidzu, sorry, almost outbraked himself. Almost ran to the side of Vaughn's as well, on his way back. Vaughn's surely got Kidzu. Kidzu's halted his run, and he's about to be passed by Keithco if he's not careful. He is on the inside, but these guys are also catching Vaughn's due to the toe. Kidzu now going around the outside, bit of a touch, and Keithco says thank you very much. A lot of action right now. There's a lot of things happening very fast. As Guackle on the grass at one stage.
We have yellow flags. Someone spun in the
think it's Sly
second
Dog.
chicane.
As Vaughn's getting past Guackle. Keithco also there too. Is Keithco going to get Guackle? I think he thinks better of it.
He does try a little bit of a switchback though. He could get a much better exit out of the Scary now. You can see it. He's closing in. And they're already side by side. It looks like Keithco might get it into Parabolica, but Guaco does go defensive, takes the inside line.
Oh,
He detached,
Guackle
detached.
spun.
Oh, no.
That's a bit annoying for him.
Yeah, Keithco just turned in a little bit too early, and Guaco just stuck his nose in there trying to hope to fight with him, but nothing happened in the end.
Well, Miggs is making the move as we see Basic Kiwi, and who is that? Kidzu? No, who is that moving around at the back there? I think it's Keithco and Kidzu. Oh, and confirmed a little bit why. It's given the place up to Burgers right now as we onboard with Miggs and Deke. These guys are very close together.
Very close.
DRS is enabled now, so Zox could do something.
Oh, nice switchback. Big switchback as
Bit of a dummy, I think.
he does go. He's going for it on the
traction
inside.
out of that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, those softs really working.
They will, but for how long is the question.
That is a big question.
So a lot of passing, a lot of stuff happening right now. As this right now is the closest battle. Actually, it's
Just
Miggs getting much closer to Deke.
Oh, cuts the corner a little bit though. That should be looked at because all 4 wheels were definitely off the track. They were on the curb.
So
that's
Keithco with a
pretty
time penalty as well. So trying to keep up with this pack.
Here comes Zox, gonna attack Joe once more. Because now he does get DRS, but Joe does not.
As we're on board.
Vance gets a massive run out.
We're on board with one at first and second place. Can they hold
Goes
it round?
defensive,
Oh, bit of a
little
touch.
contact, both of them.
As it's allowing Mad Dog to get even closer too.
Zox able to sneak ahead, but look at Mad Dog now right behind them, right on the gearbox of Joe.
Joe's getting even
So this
closer.
must set up a really good fight going into Ascari later on in the lap, because they are going to be scrapping about right now as he does try to go up the inside. So it's still side by side once more.
Well, it's going to give Mad Dog the run. It has given Mad Dog the run.
Oh,
Zox moved it.
Zox has spun.
We've missed Zoc spinning.
Oh, I got that. Let me just clip that. But oh, right on the exit, looks like he got a little bit too greedy on the power and
Yeah.
just bins it.
It's given Mad Dog the run at Joe now. Can Joe get away in the DRS zone? It looks like he is a little bit. I think Mad Dog didn't carry the speed enough to keep up with Joe, so it's given Joe a bit more breathing space, but Joe will also have to deal with another DRS zone coming up.
Keithco and Deke are at it again, and Keithco gets past Deke now.
Mad Dog getting much closer to Joe. Joe on the defense. Is Mad Dog going to go around the outside? He is. He is going around the outside. He does take Joe. But now
That's not a good move though, because the
Joe's-
protection point is there.
it's there. So Joe's going to get the DRS.
Does he?
Tough to tell, actually. I think
Why is there no Why is there no DRS?
It's a very good
Everyone's
question.
got DRS.
Why has no one got the DRS?
Has someone
Does his
chosen to
car
not
have
use
a
it?
problem? Yeah, I think his car might have, sometimes they have, Jeff just tells you that
Yeah,
the issue
possibly.
DRS, that could be it, yeah.
Might be worth keeping in mind to ask later.
It's true. Very true.
We have
As-
yellow flags, someone spun off the exit of the
That's Deke.
chicane.
It is
Yeah,
Deke.
that's
Yeah,
Deke.
take off the track.
Oh, Burgers making a move on Kidzu.
Just went on board with him just then and there. As he's going down the inside. Oh, nice one, Burgers. Just keeps it.
There's a bit going on today, isn't there?
Oh, there's a lot. I thought Austria was packed. This is even crazier.
Oh no, I was just on board with Migs, who's just dropped it.
Mad Dog.
Oh, I'm on board with Burgers, and Burgers has just dropped it. So all his hard work gone, and who is that going very slowly there? That is Miggs. There he is.
Yeah,
While that's
recovering
happening,
from
Mad
Migs.
Dog did get
Yeah.
the lead of the race right now, so he's leading Joe, followed by Zox right behind them.
There's too much going on here to keep up. Every time I look at one battle, there's another one going ahead.
Does Joe get DRS? Yeah, Joe gets DRS this time, so it should be a car problem for Mad Dog. The lap before.
So, well, he's still within 3 tenths. I don't think he's going to get him here. So, Barnes puts in the fastest lap, now trying to close in on the pack. So, only retirement so far is Wolfman, as confirmed going for Kidzu around the outside. Bit of a late break, but couldn't do the switchback either. So, can confirmed get the toe, which there is a nice toe around here.
I don't know if you guys have been watching the sky there, but it's looking awfully dark all of a sudden, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
have
yeah, it
noticed
is.
that. I have noticed that.
We might have rain on the way sooner rather than later.
It's looking like that,
Tell you
isn't it?
what, we have watched like 5 or 6 people spinning so far. If green comes in, the entire place is just gonna be people doing donuts.
Oh yeah,
As we're on-
slicks in the wet here did not go well.
Look who is in 4th place. The guy we're talking about, who's a mid-table finisher, basic Kiwi.
Hold on,
In
let me just
4th.
cut you off, because Confirm makes a move on Kidzu right now. DRS assisted, of course, but Kidzu almost runs in the back of him into the entrance of the Scurry. Sorry, yeah, go on.
No, I was just talking that right now, basic Kiwi, gone about his business. He's sitting in 4th place right now, and Barnes, closing up to the back of Keith Go as Mad Dog gets a 5-second penalty. That's going to hurt him later. That's really going to hurt him later.
Yeah, no, Kiwi's just doing everything right at
Barnes
the
getting
moment.
past Keith Co, and he's going to get past basic Kiwi all in the same straight. He's side by side. Oh, he's gotten 2 cars in 1 straight. So, again, basic Kiwi still in 4th due to the pit stops.
Yeah, Mad Dog pit for medium tires. So this looks about the time that the people who didn't pit so far would be pitting, like those softs.
You know, I'd like to know how far this rain is, because it might be worth just carrying on until rain. Ooh, basic Kiwi. He's obviously tried to find the yellow line, but he's a bit too deep for that. But he's overtaken by Keith Go. He's still sitting pretty in 5th place at the moment.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's a handful bag full of points there. What is that? That's 10 points there, so it's not too bad, not too bad. As we go on board with the leader.
Could be seeing rain as soon as 5 minutes, so yeah, pit stopping now seems like a pretty dangerous idea.
Yeah,
One.
I think it's Sly Dog again into turn 1.
He's having a torrid time, isn't he?
He really is. He's not enjoying this Italian Grand Prix. Oh, Mad Dog getting very close to the back of Deeked. I don't think he's expecting Deeked on 12-lap-old softs, so he's going to be struggling big time.
Oh, definitely.
Migs is making a move on Kidzu now. About to. He dummies to the inside there. Kidzu.
We just watched Mad Dog go around the outside of Deeked at the same time.
No problem.
So much action going on right now.
There
It's
is
just
a lot of action.
you look left, there's someone overtaking. You look right, there's someone overtaking. It doesn't matter where you go, there's someone overtaking, which is great. But us
Just
commentators
seeing
have got a lot more
Kiwi
work.
in the pits for
Basic Kiwi.
mediums. Just as I start to see raindrops on my screen. So I
That's-
don't think that was very well calculated, that one.
No, not at all.
Zox is right behind Joe, but gets a terrible exit off the second less smoke, but he does get DRS though. DRS is still on.
So keep your eyes open because the track is going to start to get slippery now.
You can see rain on the visor of T-cam of Zox. Joe
So
really
it is arriving
struggling
much,
right
much
now.
earlier than anticipated, I think.
Joe really struggling out of that. Zox easy, just gone past. Joe's gonna have to struggle on those soft tires until it starts raining.
15 laps old, so he is going to be hoping that it rains really, really soon. I mean, it is, but it's just whether it reaches that crossover point in time for him. He just has to make sure he backs off as much as he can, tries not to go too aggressive because 14 lap old softs and mix that with a little bit of rain, it's going to make his rear tires go really loose.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unfortunately for him, he's got Vans and Keithco closing him down very quickly.
Oh, I've just watched Mad Dog drop it in Parabolica.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
So that rain's starting to wear the track.
Oh, it's looking very wet.
People have switched to inters, yeah, so you have who's this, Kids, Zoo, and Burgers both switched to inters already, so this could be a stroke of genius, or it could be pure nonsense from them.
Doesn't look like it's getting any lighter, the rain, so...
It doesn't look like it's wet enough at the moment for... Oh, Keithco very close to the back of Vans. Why is Vans desyncing? What is going on here? As there's a yellow flag, Vans has left the session, so I think he might need another invite.
Drop him an invite real quick.
Keithco closing in to the back of Joe, and he's passing Joe then and there. Joe just struggling on those 14 lap old softs. Well,
I think this is about the time that they're going to start coming into the pits right now, so they should have to keep in mind that the pit lane is pretty narrow over here, especially the entrance. It's right after the high speed. Where is it not high speed here? They're not pitting.
It doesn't look wet enough, that's the thing.
Oh.
Joe, 5-second
I don't know
penalty.
if you caught that on stream.
Yeah. Jeez,
that was a bit of a late dive for the pits there.
Who was... I'm pretty sure it was Joe that went into the pit, but it was a... It doesn't...
Yeah, Joe and Keithco were side by side, and then once Joe started going in, Keithco just dived out of the pit lane. So I guess he was just trying to do whatever Joe doesn't do.
It is wet. If you had a look at Keith there, struggling for traction out of...
DRS disabled. Oh, Zeffy's gone wide. Oh, Dix. Oh, these guys are struggling around.
So if you're not on inters now, it's definitely the time.
Now is the time. Now is the time. So the guys in Burgers and Kidzu, they did pull a bit of a stroke of genius, I think. Van's back in, so he's going to be happy his AI pitted him on inters. He's going to be very happy about that one.
Oh, did the AI do that?
Yes, it did. Vans was not the one that did that. So...
Look at Keithco, he is really, really struggling there. I think that Zox, Keithco, and confirm that decision not to pit the last lap really is going to cost them because
they are up was the time to go for it.
Even Kids are struggling on the inters at the moment, out of turn 2. So I think basic Kiwi, he's going to fall down this order very fast. So from sitting in 4th,
it looks like we've got timing board problems there.
We are having a bit of timing board issues at the moment, as I'm just reading off Twitch with Peanuts saying this rain is giving me nightmares. It does bring...
one lap
coming into the pits, followed by Keith.
Yeah, NBS Basic Kiwi is on 1 lap old mediums because he did pit 1 lap ago, so...
Yeah.
He lost so much time around this 1 lap. Look at that, 1 minute 40 for confirm.
Yeah. He really could have gone onto the inters when he came in and he would have been much better off.
So, these guys, the last ones to pit on the inters have just lost a tremendous amount of time. And,
yeah, there's just no traction at all around these corners anymore.
I mean, unless it's supposed to stop raining very soon, but...
It doesn't look like it. I think we've got this rain till the end, at the very least.
So, we are going to finish under a red race, then, if that's the case. As we are still very close together, but
it could even get worse. It doesn't look like we're going to have to.
Oh, Sly Dog almost hit in the back of Vans, but I think that would have been ghosting, so it would have been okay. Mad Dog going around now. So we got a yellow flag in sector 3, and I believe that's Zeffy. It is Zeffy. So now it's the battle of who can control their car in the wet weather. And who has gone for a wet weather setup is now the next question too.
Yeah, who's taking that gamble?
Because I for sure think some of these drivers would have gone on that gamble because, as you can see, some drivers really struggling. But Joe is in the lead at this point in time. Can Vance do anything about it? Who knows? Can Zox do anything about it? Who knows?
Yeah, Zox lost 2 positions just for that 1 lap decision to stay out, so he's
Same-
really gonna be rooting.
Same goes with Keith Kerr, unfortunately. But those that have already done a lap on their intermediates, which should be Kidzu and Burgers, and it's also Joe and Vance. So those guys should have. Who's that making the move? He did miss that as Sly Dog gets himself a 3-second time penalty. We had someone very close by. I think it was Mad Dog. Mad Dog in 9/10 away.
That might not have been for
Position probably overtaking for the blue flags. So Mad Dog, at the moment the closest battle at this point is Mad Dog to Guackle. Mad Dog only about a second behind. No DRS now, so these guys have to do it the old-fashioned way. That's all who can carry the speed in the wet weather. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I mean, it is raining quite a bit, but it's not too heavy. It's very light. So
yeah, definitely still light rain conditions out there.
It looks like it's perfect conditions for the inter tires, isn't it?
it is, isn't it? Very
It's
yellow flag. Burgers, I think.
I think it's
confirmed.
I think it might have. It was confirmed. Confirmed was just getting back up to speed. So confirmed losing places. So not been that enjoyable this race. Qualifying did not go the way. Went his way, but race has not gone his way. But he does have a second chance to improve. So Mad Dog getting very close to Guackle. Guackle struggling.
Yeah, Wackle's just gone a bit sideways, which has let Mad Dog eat up a few tenths there.
Yeah, it is 6/10 he ate up. So another yellow flag in the second one.
again?
I think it's Vance. No, might be. It is Vance. Vance was going slowly, so he's now allowed Zox 1.7 behind him now. So Vance with a bit of error, trying to catch Joe.
Seems like we're in Drive to Survive mode now. Just
I
try
think
not
so.
to die.
Very much so. Very much so. As confirmed.
Well,
Also.
pretty much once the rain started coming in, these drivers knew that they shouldn't be fighting anymore because any sort of scrap between the two of them could send both of them into the wall.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. I mean, it's also come down to who's planned their strategy the best, because the guys who stayed out on an extra lap on the harder compounds, yeah, just falling down the order. They're just nowhere to be seen.
Yep.
So the guys that played it well, Joe, Vance, Kidzu, Burgers, these guys have come back up. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Tier 1, whether we get rain or... It's confirmed getting very close to the back of Kidzu. He's trying to make his way back up. He's still sitting in a points position. Again, confirmed is very consistent, and he has been all season. He's been getting better with every race. It's good to see confirmed getting better with every race. But can he go a little bit better than 8th place at this point in time? With 7 laps to go.
God, it's been quick, hasn't it?
I mean, we knew this race was going to go fast. I mean, I think the quickest race, I think it took 30 minutes one time for the 50% Italian race, because it was just dry all
Oh no,
around.
someone's disrupted. That's Wackle.
Wackle, yeah.
Guackle drops and an easy spot for Mad Dog.
Into Ascari.
Kids confirmed getting close to the back of Kidzu. Going to be burning through his ERS. You can see him closing in. Kidzu going on the defense. Will confirm sneak it up there. I don't think so. He's not 100% confident yet, but a nice run here, and he might set himself up for turn 3 and 4. He has a very nice run. Just needs that toe from Kidzu, but you can't see nothing from the spray. Goes to the outside. Will, who's going to be the last of the late breakers? Kidzu's there, confirmed. Oh, a bit of a contact. Confirmed,
Saved
just
it,
keeps it.
but loses a lot of time.
He does. It's still only 2 seconds, but he does lose quite a bit of time. As Vines is quickly catching Joe. Joe has lost 2 seconds this lap.
of it's overtaken by Basic Kiwi there. Pretty good overtake going into Curve Grande.
Well, where are we? Got Guaco. Here he is, on board with Guaco right now. So Basic Kiwi up into 11th. He's 5 seconds from his point streak continuing. Guaco struggling in this rain. Really, really struggling.
To be fair, I think everyone's struggling.
So, well, Twitch viewers, put through who your bets are on who will win this race. As Zock's getting closer to the back of Vans. Vans also closing in on Joe. So I think Joe actually has a time penalty. So let's see.
That's Zeffy, if I'm not wrong.
He does. He has a 5-second time penalty, and that would be for the crossing too fast in the pit lane. So right now, our leader is Vans, so long as he keeps himself penalty free.
It's a big ask.
Well, 6 laps to go, and he's done it for 21 laps. Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers, right now, put your bets into the chat. Who you think will win this race? Who do we think, guys, so far? Who do we think it's swinging with right now?
I mean, Vans has really got himself set up, right?
He has.
All he has to do is finish where he is.
Zeffy has, his AI is still driving, but he's no longer driving the car, so we'll find out what's happening.
Biggs has gained 10 positions at the start there, so it's a pretty decent race so far for him.
It is.
We'll see how the last 6 laps will go. As Zox got pretty close to Varnes right now, but of course still no DRS, so it's just quite an ask to try and overtake the main straight right now.
Is it just me, or has it stopped raining?
No,
I don't see that. Yes, he's.
Oh no, it is still raining. There we go. Sorry. There we go. It is still
Clean off
raining.
your glasses there. All fogged up from the masks.
It's true. Zog's getting closer to the back of
Mad Dog
Hans.
is pretty close to Deke too.
Well, let's have a look. Mad Dog, here he is, on board with Mad Dog, trying to recover from starting in that third spot.
That was a really good exit of Ascari. That was a really good exit. So now that's gonna put pressure on Deke. He goes defensive, Deke.
Only slightly, because he's putting himself in the middle of the track, so he doesn't want him to be... Ooh, very big slip there, and Mad Dog's, it's stopped Mad Dog's progress a little bit, but it's now down to the
Yet to
toe.
lift up.
Much better launch.
And overtake mode.
Yep.
Both of them in overtake mode, but oh, that was... Deke had to lift off a little bit there. I'm not sure what happened.
Well,
I think
to
it
lift
was.
up,
It seemed like an abundance of caution there.
yeah, you'd want to stray on the side of
Little bit
caution.
pace.
As Joe seems to have picked up his speed a bit, because Vans has now fallen out of that 5-second window. So now
Yeah.
it's leading with Joe at this point
Zox
in
is
time.
right behind him though. But
No,
he
I
does have
think
6 seconds.
Quackle is in between them, so they're all overtaking this back marker.
So it's looking pretty close between the top 3. It's 4/10 really separating due to the 5-second penalty of Joe. Zock's getting even closer to the back of Vans. I think Vans is losing a bit of
So,
time here.
I think Vans lost a bit of time trying to overtake Quackle.
So it's now up to what Vans can do. If he can close down that 2/10s, he gets his first race win. If he can't, Joe's going to get his first race win. Since Brazil. Actually, I think the Peanuts won the Brazil. So
Quackle went to full wet tires. Pretty
full
bold.
wets. It's nowhere near.
It doesn't look like it's paying off right now because he just skipped the entire of the second chicane.
It's nowhere near wet enough for that.
I think he's just fooling around at this point in time.
I think so. It's again, he's got nothing to lose. He's in 12th place, miles behind the leaders. Not much you can really do at this point in time. As we're counting down the laps now, 4 laps to go. As Vans brought himself back in the 5-second window, only just.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Zox
going to
got-
be a close finish.
It really is, and Joan knows that too. So Quackle with another 3-second time penalty. So
Zock's getting very loose there.
Zox will be putting all the pressure.
See.
So Vans are going to have to deal with pressure from Zox and the pressure of closing down the gap to Joe for a race win. So
And
Yeah,
the
pretty
pressure of
stressful.
not making any mistakes because any small track extension or even the smallest thing could cost him 3 seconds and that's going to set him back quite
Yeah.
a bit.
it's true. It's going to be really close. We have a yellow flag in sector 3. Who is that? I think it might be Guaco. It is Guaco going very slowly, and he's had enough of those wets.
Yeah.
He tried something and it didn't work. So He had nothing to lose.
In
So
and out on the softs, I reckon.
Sly Dog also going very slowly.
he retired.
Retired from the session. Sly Dog not enjoying it. So
Well behaved there, Guaku. Going
yeah,
into the pits before retiring.
it's true because that could have just easily led a safety car. So as
To be fair, that would have made it a lot more exciting.
this is true. This is very true. Basically, we're closing in on Deke at this point in time. He's got a little bit of spot to gain on him, but he's going to have to close down in a second a lap. He's going to catch him. But he's so far closed down 4/10 in his last 2 corners. So
Zox turned in a little bit too early into the second last one. That cost him a lot of time. He's losing time all along that straight before Ascari.
we're just responding on to a Twitch comment as Kid the Has. Very professional commentary, very enjoyable. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the race so far. Let's see. It's still got 3 laps to go. Let's see if they can bring some more action towards us and the viewers. It was basically almost losing it. He gets himself a 3-second time penalty and almost losing it in the process too, out of turn 2. So it seems to have stabilized a little bit now, I think.
Yep.
Again,
Cars to watch for the top 3, right?
yeah, I mean Joe again, he's eked it out to 5.3, 5 seconds, 3/10. So it's going to come down to that last lap, I think, because it's been hovering there for a little while.
Yeah, it just depends where they are. I don't know if there are any back markers. No, Joe's got a big gap in front of him right now.
It's now up
So
to...
it's just going to be down to Joe, Vance and Zox.
It is. It really, really is. There's nothing in between them. The only one they have to worry about is the AI of Zephy. But I don't know if they'll catch him. As Joe's gone a bit wide there, that's going to give a bit of enjoyment to Vance. Seeing that gap come down. It has come down about 4/10, 5/10. It's still coming down. So Vance...
Joe made a mistake.
He did make a bit of a mistake. He ran wide at the end of turn 4.
Right.
He's now within 4.4, so it's not that far.
Not that good.
There's 4/10 in it right now, and it's leading into Vance. So, oh, this is close. This is really close.
This is going to be a tense finish.
It really, really is. Vance.
Zox, can't forget about Zox.
He really needs to calm down those Zox, because even if he does get the overtake, he's not really gonna win
The race.
or even get ahead of Varnes in terms of the final standings, because that 6-second penalty is there. So he just has to make sure he doesn't do anything too rash, because you do have Keith Cole behind, who also has a 6-second penalty. So that's purely based on positioning on track, and makes his 12 seconds behind. So he's not really in the picture for now.
But he has made up 10 spots, and I don't think he can be I don't think he can be disappointed with that. So.
No, definitely not.
Making 10 spots as I race with Pad. Let's go Vanzi. So there's a call for Vans to win the race, and Kid the Has going for Burgers. Burgers, he's sitting nicely in 6th at the moment with
no
2 laps to go. Yellow flag in sector, so I think that's Sly Dog again.
Sly Dog.
It is Sly Dog again. He's really not enjoying this race.
He has 18 seconds worth of penalties here.
So that might.
That is pretty close to a DQ.
Yeah, it's not far off, is it? Twitch viewers, 2 laps to go. Put in your drive of the day if you want into Twitch, into YouTube.
Again.
So I think Vance has made a bit of a mistake. It's 4.
Yeah, Zox is closing it down too. And you mentioned the penalties. Zox can't get second at this point, I don't think. But try stop one of these guys from trying the overtake. You know, he's going to go for it anyway, and that's really going to hurt Vance if he does manage to get that done.
Yeah.
I'm just worried in case they take each other out, as Zox nearly loses the back end, getting out of Ascari. So if they take each other out, somehow Keith Cole gets a podium.
You can see the racing line just there. It's no one wants to stray off it, because you stray off it, and that's the danger territory. So Joe is also now 8/10 clear on the last lap. Zox going very wide there too. As a local cartman, thoughts of Zox? I think he's run a very solid race. He's improved by 5 spots. If we do have a quick look, positional change. So our winner of the positional change goes to Miggs at the moment, making up 10. Zox so far, he's made up 5 places. With
Joe goes a little bit on the grass, sorry. Through curve grande, he put the inside front on the grass. And does get a little bit scared to brake through the second chicane. So that was a little bit awkward there from Joe. It looks like he broke too early, then had to let go and then go on the brakes again. So the pressure could be getting to him. Now the gap is 3/10, 2/10.
3.6. So, oh, it's very close, isn't it? It's going to come down to the last 4 or 5 corners. So what can Vans do? Can he close him down just enough? Even Vans is going to be getting to him, so every corner has to count. What's Joe going to do? Joe can't afford to get one more penalty because that will put him even further. As you can see, 5 seconds.
He has 6% ERS.
Zox only 3/10 behind as now. Yeah, I think it swings in Joe's.
Yeah.
Joe is
Just
going
at
to
the
cross
end
the
there.
line first, I think, unless he slips here. He's not. He's carrying across. He's a bit tentative, but he just needs to carry that 10th. 1 second ahead now. And Joe is our race 2 winner from Vans.
These are just 6 seconds almost.
So from Vans to Zox. Keith Kerr crosses the line. Keith Kerr was actually closing in towards the end. Miggs coming around to finish in 5th. So,
Man, what a finish. That was tense.
crazy race. I tell you what, Tier 2 always sets up a great first race before the Tier 1 race.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's always action-packed, always full of great highlights. So it's going to be great to see what Tier 1 guys do. As local cartman Zox driver of the day, that's his vote. Viewers, put your vote of driver of the day in. Let's see who your votes are. Swing towards. Thank you, Kid the Has. Enjoying our commentary. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us that we're doing a good job. Only Dartags here is an actual commentator. Me
And
and
I drive too, actually. I was supposed to be every zone driver, but
this is true.
not happened.
This is true. This is very true. Me and Chris are the racers. We can only speak on behalf of a racing point of view. As I think Sir Joshi, he's obviously watching this race, planning his strategy for trying to keep Dougie behind him. As you there, hello Sir Joshi. You voted Zox as your driver of the day as well. I think everyone seems to be voting Zox right now.
Yeah, he could have won the race very easily there because he was on a prime strategy. It's just that one decision to extend his first stint by 1 lap that cost him victory, and it goes to show the margins in this kind of race.
It's true. As you can see, it's now clear as day. No more rain. As Vans does pick up the fastest
Wow,
lap.
it's dried up really quickly, hasn't it?
Joe takes away our #1 spot from Vans and Zox rounding out our top 3 on the podium. In 4th, Keith Coe on his debut. So well done, Keith Coe, picking up a 4th. Miggs on his return back to Tier 2. You will see him later in about 45 minutes from now. Slotting in 5th, making up 10 spots. Well done, Miggs. Burgers finishing in 6th. Confirmed, unfortunate. Started in 2nd. Didn't get away well, lost 4 spots off the start. So unfortunate for Confirmed, but he does get 7th. Kidzu in 8th. Mad Dog, again, what could have been for Mad Dog. And Deke rounding out our top 10. As we have a quick look, Wolfman and Guackle, our 2 retirements in 14th and 15th. But that marks our Tier 2 race. And what a race it was.
What race it was. Shall I bring up a couple drivers?
For sure you should. For sure. As Dartags, we will now move into the interview combox. So see you there in a sec. So now we'll see. Chris is going to pull in. As Joe is our first interview for the after the race. Joe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you going?
Yeah, I'm good, but my body's still shaking from this adrenaline.
Well, this is
Oh
now
my god.
this now marks your first race win in OCE Racing League in general, because Peanuts just pipped you in Brazil last season,
Yeah,
and this is now your first win. How do you feel?
it was really ecstatic, but I mean, it was well worth.
Well worth. Yeah. Yeah. How did you find the rain though at the end?
I think the rain came a bit late, but it's I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
My tire was like really dying. It was like the real left was like 90%.
Wow. That's
Far out.
And I was hoping, please, rain, please, come on, where's the rain?
Did you?
Are you
What
lying,
did you
Jeff?
say at the start of the session? Like, were you planning? Did you take a wet setup?
No, I was using the dry setup, but I changed a couple of things.
Okay.
I only changed some wings and tire pressure.
Interesting.
And
We've also got Zox in here, Jules.
Yeah. So Zox, are you there? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. So in the meantime, Joe. So
Maybe we'll go back to Joe. So,
Yeah.
Joe, did you know about the charge that the drivers behind you had? Because you won
Yeah.
by about 1 second.
yeah, okay, you know, this is when I was pitting for Inters, yeah, I didn't notice that the pit lane entry was so wet, so I just pretend it was like dry pit lane. So I go full throttle and then I brake and the tire lock up so bad that I was like, ah shit, here we go again. And then 5 seconds into my time. But um, the good thing is, after I pit, exactly after I pit, the DRS they turned off the
Disable.
DRS.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win.
Yeah, we actually saw. I think it was Zox who pit the lap after, and he just lost 2 positions and a lot of time
Yeah.
because of that. So you and I forgot who's the other driver just pit.
Barnes.
Yeah, so y'all pit at the exact moment that was perfectly timed for strategy.
Yeah.
'Cause of that. So you
Yeah. It was my lucky day, I guess. It was a good session. And then after I pit for the Inters, I tried to pull away, but I made some costly mistake. Like I almost died in Ascari twice.
It was Ascari is a very tricky part of the track. So I'm not very surprised if
Yeah.
not very surprised. But I think we now have Zox in with us. Are you there, Zox?
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Just now very hyped after that race because so much action happening left, right, and center. Didn't matter where we put our camera, there was an overtake happening. No matter where it was, anywhere on the part of the track, there was an overtake happening. We couldn't keep up. So I think we were getting as much of a workout as you guys were.
It was a good race.
It definitely was. How did you find it?
I had really good pace, I'd say, but I just made two very dumb stuff, like mistakes. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah, you went a little bit longer on the harder compounds when everyone pitted for Inters, weren't you? Or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The rain didn't feel that bad, so I was like, oh, I can probably stay out, and then it just got a lot worse.
yeah. It's something that happens very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So, but nonetheless, you still lead the championship. Your closest rival at this point in time, Wobble Candy, wasn't here, so he couldn't
That's
come
true.
and defend any part of his championship today. But
Yeah.
you extend the lead, and I suppose you look forward to the next race. How did you find the rain, actually? Is now the next
Um,
question.
I struggled out of turn 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it was alright.
Did you go for more of a wet setup, or did you go full dry?
I used my time trial setup.
Oh, okay, so you didn't even go for a race setup.
Nah.
How did you feel the tires then? Because normally in time trial you go all out on the camber, which slaughters your tires come mid stint. So how did you find them?
I don't know. I'm kind of used to it. I just use time trial setups for every race.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I suppose everyone's a bit different. Everyone goes for a different setup, different choice. So not
could
bad, not
explain his
bad.
pace.
Pardon?
Could explain his pace.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very, very true.
Yeah.
So
Blistering pace.
Yeah, your first time was really good, Zoc. So you got quite a few positions there, and you just had to hang on because of the runners in front on soft tires. So you were in prime position to win. It's just unfortunately that one lap under the rains just cost you, didn't it? But at the
Yeah,
end, also you did try to challenge for second place, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of just pissed off at the end, but
Understandably so.
but I suppose it's you still got a podium out of it, and
yeah, that was good.
at the end of the day, like again, more points to you. So it's just now all about consistency. The more podiums you get, the more you put distance between you and your rivals, and I suppose that's the main thing.
Yeah,
I'm assuming hopefully soon, maybe next season, we'd see you in tier 1.
Hopefully.
Oh,
So-
please. Oh, yes.
Joe's gonna enjoy that one. More Zox and Joe battles. I think the viewers also want to see that too. So
That would be good.
My body's still shaking. Oh my god. Can't believe it. Finally
so,
won a race.
and I think that might be all our interviews for the day. So, well done, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us in the interview box. And Joe, we will see you in 40 minutes for the next round. Or
Alright,
well,
ciao. See
the
ya.
same
Alright,
round, I
thank
should
you.
say. So thank you, Zox, and we catch you guys next week.
Alright, ciao.
Chris, Dartags, what is your thoughts after that race?
That
Um,
was a
Oh.
really, really good race. Yeah, it was intense all the way through, right until they all crossed the line. You didn't know who's gonna win. So the rain really played a part to make it much more exciting. Even though we saw less overtakes right after the rain came, but we still saw plenty of action before.
Yeah, I mean, before, it didn't matter which way we looked, as I said, left, right. I mean, I swear all three of us were looking at a different battle at one stage at the same time. It was just crazy.
Yeah,
It's going to be one for the highlights reel for sure. So,
absolutely.
not bad, not bad. So, but thank you, gentlemen, for joining me in the commentary box. And Dark Tags, are you back in here for tier 2? Tier 1, I should say. Tier 1?
T1, I don't think so, unfortunately, but I should be back the week after next week.
Okay, perfect. Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
so it's been a while since I came, so this is a really good warm-up race, I guess, with so much going on.
This is true. This is true. So, well, thank you for coming down with us, Dartags, for again your first commentary for quite some time actually. What was the last one? Was it Belgium? I think was the last one you came and
I think it was
commentated.
like either the first or second race of the season.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, so quite a while.
yeah, quite some time. I mean, yeah, you were a driver, I think, at that stage in the first or second race. So,
For T2. So T1 I was commentating, then T2 I was driving.
hmm. So, but
Yeah,
well done,
great to be back.
well done, nonetheless. And we now look forward to Tier 1 very shortly. So viewers, if you want to stick around, stick around. But 38 minutes until qualifying for OCE Racing League 1 at the Italian Grand Prix. We shall see who comes out on top as Dougie Falcons and Sir Joshi battling away at the top, and the midfield very close in between. So let's see how we go. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me in the commentary box. Chris and Dartags, thank you so much. And viewers, I really hope you enjoyed the race. It was a hell of a race, and definitely it's going to be up on YouTube, I think, straight away, and on Twitch. If you haven't watched it and you're watching came in late, give it a watch because it was a brilliant race. So thank you guys. Chris, Dartags, I will see you
Yep.
guys later. Well, Chris
See
at
you
least.
shortly.
See you, Dartags. See you, Chris.
Bye.
See you, viewers. Thank you so much. We see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.